If you understand relationship, clearly if you have studied relationship all these years, you know that for a man, there are reasons, there are unique reasons why men want to stay with women. Now, what we are trying to other than the bedroom activities, is we are completely removing the bedroom activity from this discussion. Now, other than the bedroom activity, quickie, or whatever name you choose to call it, there are other reasons why every man would want a woman. And number one of such reason is this woman is an asset to him. That means if you have a woman or you have a girlfriend, you have a lady, whichever you want to call her, if she happens to be an asset to you and she has invested in you, when I say invested in you, it may not necessarily only be money. If she has invested time in you, she has invested resources in you, she has invested her emotion, her feelings, if she has invested it in you, these three things are the reasons why any woman is most likely not going to want to leave you easily. Now, it will become more interesting that, you replicate such gesture. You replicate this, you reciprocate these three gesture back to her. For instance, she invested emotion in you, she invested time, she invested resources, she invested feelings. Then you on your own end, you invested care into her, you invested leadership into her, you invested protection, you invested security into her, you invested provision into her. And when I say provision here, I don't mean you taking care of her entire whatever. That's not what I'm trying to say here. You understand? So if you have a woman, or it happens that a woman like this come into your life and she invests three of these into you, this woman is most likely going to find it difficult to want to leave you. The reason why she will find it difficult wanting to leave you is because those investment that she has done, she does not want them to go like that. She does not want them to waste. You see, women don't play with whatever they have invested in. Even if it happens to be only one coin that they invested in a particular thing, women don't let go of their investment, no matter how small it is. It is for this reason that, we tell every man who, before you take your relationship serious, before you take that your girl serious, before you take that your woman serious, it should be a necessity that she has invested in you. You understand? She has invested in you. She has invested time. She has invested resources. She has invested her feelings. She has invested her emotion in you. You understand? So if she has invested all these things, as soon as they've invested all these, they've committed all this, they find it very difficult to let go of them. You understand? It's the reason why you might see some women who are in some certain relationship, and this relationship might not be going well, but you discover that this woman is not wanting to let this guy go. And maybe even at times might even look like maybe the woman is even begging the man in question. And even at times the man might even be misbehaving, but the woman will still be begging him to allow the relationship to work. If you critically look what is underlying, it may not just be that these ladies has just invested their time. It might also be that maybe these guys has a way of reciprocating, either in care, either in leadership, or either in providing of security and direction to these ladies. Hence, these ladies see that somebody who has provided this, even though If she has provided this, even though it is not all I want, but a bed at hand, you already have that bed at hand. It will not be a wise idea to just let it go like that. Stick to what you already have, and let's see how the best can be what can be harnessed or brought out of that you already had before going further to actually what have more. And the fact that you want to lose this may not necessarily be a guarantee that the 10,000 bears that are in the bushes that you might what that you might actually get them. So it is for such reason you discover that women who has invested their emotions, who have invested their time, who has invested their relationship, their emotions into relationships, they find it difficult to let go of such relationships. They do everything possible to ensure that such relationships, to ensure that it works. If it's marriage, they do everything possible within their power to ensure that such marriages work. You understand? You see, a woman can be with you for 5 years, for 10 years, but her emotion is not invested in that relationship. Her emotion is not invested in that marriage. Maybe what is keeping that marriage is the money that you may be probably giving to her. Meaning that the day that particular money gets exhausted, she can easily walk away. Why? Because she is not invested in that particular relationship. She is not committed in that particular relationship. Her emotion is not into you. Now, I don't know, you might have heard of this statement, but if you have not heard of it, this is how the statement goes. Women are more committed to their emotion and their feelings than your sacrifice. That means if a woman's heart is somewhere, no matter how much of money you give to her, no matter how much of sacrifices you give to her, she, at the end of you fulfilling all of those sacrifices, doing all of those sacrifices for her, she will go to where that her feelings is. That means if she has a feeling for somebody else, she will most probably going to be leaving you to meet that particular person. That means she will ditch you and go for that particular person that she has feelings for. Why? Because her feelings are not with you. And based on the fact that her feelings are not with you, you are going to be the one who will be at the losing end. You understand? So it is based on this now that you should not be somebody who just start relationship blindly and just operate it like that. Watch out for her emotion. If she is committed to you, if her emotions are invested into you, and not until her emotion are invested into you, her time is invested into you, you are most likely not going to make much out of that relationship, or you're not going to make the most out of that relationship. So if you're into a relationship at the moment, for you to get a woman who will stay with you for the third that might stand the test of time, aside of respect, submission, loyalty, and keeping her body for you, these items I just later mentioned now are some other of the core ingredients that will make any woman to be difficult for her to walk away from you, even in times of challenges, even in times of trial. This Deficit Podcast, the word to like this video, subscribe this channel, follow us across our channel, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Rumble, YouTube, Twitter, X, formerly known as Twitter, and on TikTok. Thank you, and I'll talk to you in the next one.